might have to turn the radio off.
Why?
Why?
So we'd like to welcome you to our new season 2 of our very fine podcast.
Welcome, welcome.
The original podcast was just something we came up with, and now we're waiting on news for our season 4 of the TV series.
But the podcast has really taken off, hasn't it? People like listening to it. We like doing it, and we want to keep doing it. This time we're looking at cars we might buy, but we might also look over cars that we can't buy because they're not for sale, and that's okay. We're lending an assessment or an opinion.
So if you're listening and you've got an interesting car, you probably know what we like, then get in touch.
We're also recording many of these episodes on video. Not quite a television show, but see what you think.
Shh, Gus, the podcast is starting.
Oh, is it now? Thank you for staying with us. I hope you like the cars we found. My turn to show you a car.
Yeah.
We are podcasting down, we're in the West Country again, aren't we? And we are podcasting, and round this corner is the car that I had the opportunity to look at, and I know you'll love it. Let's just walk around and see it, because it's just everything.
I'm not looking at the car. I'm looking at you, Gus.
Come on.
You've gone doughy-eyed.
You'll go doughy-eyed when you see it.
I have my back to the car. I'm going to turn around slowly. Oh, look at that.
It's great, isn't it?
Wow.
The only problem is it's pretty similar to the P1800 that we did relatively recently. I think they're the same underneath, actually.
It's a Volvo Amazon Estate.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's just beautiful. And
okay.
To everyone listening, it is in a state of the bodywork. It has a lot of patina about it.
You know something about this car already. Yeah, the bodywork looks charming.
Yeah, really charming. I would say right up our Strasser.
Oh, that's just perfectly. So we're looking at the back of the car at the moment, and it's the big estate car. It's got a full-length roof rack on it. Oh. Look at that. Oh, the paintwork on the back it's been resprayed, and the little micro blisters have come through all the way down the side.
Yeah.
Until you get to the front wings and bonnet, which look like they've been resprayed quite recently.
Yeah, I would have thought, or maybe not. It's got fog lights on the front, yellow fog lights on the front.
Didn't these have fog lights as standards?
The S's? I don't know. I think that they're Lucas ones. I would have said they were aftermarket. I don't know.
Those aren't its originals, are they?
No. But it looks great, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? So I would say the look of that car, and stood in front of the car, looking directly at it from the very middle, and it's...
So I think 67, by the way, just saying.
For a Swedish car, they managed to retain some sort of independence. It has a bit of an American look about it, with the big central V-shaped hump running down the bonnet.
Do you know what this design? I think this design was called ponton or pontoon design.
Okay, because it's a great big slab of a car.
Well, effectively, because it means it hasn't got fenders. Okay. Either front or haunches at the rear.
Oh, I see.
So it's basically not the estate one, but the saloon one is basically 3 boxes.
Okay, so
I think that's the thing.
You mean the body line of the car running from the very front of the car?
Yeah.
Down along this swage line.
Yeah, because it was very American, wasn't it? That look. It looks American to me.
It does, actually. It does have an American look to it.
Yeah.
And look at the roof line of the car as well. A lot of estate cars look like saloon cars that have been turned into estate cars. Estate line roof, they all run together and looks like it was designed as one.
Yes, exactly. I think that is the essence of, I don't know if it's ponton or pontoon, but I think it's ponton. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what that means.
Well,
I just
a clue.
Once upon a time in my distance past, think that was a thing.
I'm just looking along this swage line as well.
Yeah,
it's so very Volvo. Look, you know, this bit. You're coming down below the windows. There's a flat section where the door handles are, and front door and the rear door, and the wing mirrors mounted on there. And then the car sort of bulges out, bellies out, barrels out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you think that line, that look there, that's still very, very similar in all the later Volvos, the square ones.
It became
as well.
a thing, didn't it? It became their thing. I mean, in effect, it's going in for the glass area, isn't it?
Yeah, is it coming
Yeah,
out
or is it going in? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, look, if you look at it from the very front and keep the front wing in your view, then that is going in, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is.
So the cabin seems narrower.
There's something wonderfully satisfying about the look of this car, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
The patina on it, the lines of it, it's just right, isn't it? If this was in perfect nick with perfect chrome and not a jot of rust on it, it wouldn't look as good as it looks now, would it? I don't think.
Oh, just look at this on the roof skin itself.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that.
Have you ever seen that before?
Well, I've never noticed that. So on the roof, it's got a sort of a raised lip at the front, and then it's got a sort of an indented area
almost
that goes
like
all
it's
the way to the back.
It looks like it would be like I mean, it's not, but it looks like it could be like a huge long sunroof.
It does, doesn't it?
And a raised edge up to it, but it's just a detail.
It's literally just it's just pressed in, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's a lovely line.
That's a really
starts on the B pillar.
Yes.
But just on the centre of the roof, and then runs all the way back to where the hinges, the external hinges are for the boot lid, which, and this is one of the things I love about these.
Oh, yeah.
Is this clamshell boots. You've got two bits, and they both operate from the same handle.
Look at that.
The top bit goes up.
Bottom
It
bit
seems
comes
to have
down.
a gas strut in there.
Yeah, maybe
is that normal?
No, it would have had the sort of ratchet ones in there, wouldn't it, really? But
And
it's
then-
beautiful in there,
And
isn't it?
a lower tailgate that comes down. Oh, that's also something else.
Yeah, with the it's got so the number plate and the light they fold forward so that in this case, that it doesn't clobber the.
When you've got 8 panels of 4x2 in the back, eight panels of plywood in the back,
And you've still
your
got
tailgates open.
You can still have your number plate facing because it's hinged. The number plate and the number plate light is all hinged, so it comes forward.
So they dangle down as you go.
That's interesting.
That's
Isn't it? So
smart.
they've catered for people driving with the tailgate down. That's amazing.
And this is nice.
Yeah, it's got a little. So what the overriders are in effect cut off, aren't they? Because it's got a tailgate. The overriders on the bumper are cut off with rubber.
Yeah, cut-offs to give clearance, but also...
So you can stand
I just need to fetch my fly fishing rod from the full-length roof rack. I've got something to stand on.
Yeah.
Rather than just the tow hitch.
Yeah, well, that's probably why it's got a rubber pad on it. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's cool, isn't it?
It's really cool. That's very Scandinavian, isn't it?
It's very utilitarian.
Yeah. The fact that they've thought about that.
Look at that.
It's
It's gargantuan.
It's a massive boot, isn't it?
You would be able to get your entire weekly shopping in there and a trip to the builders' merchants.
Well, think about it when because the back seats go down as well.
Yeah. So in that
it's
case, on the way
huge.
home, if you happen to see a moose,
You could get
which
it in.
you thought would look better in your freezer than in the wild where it lives and where it should be, you'd be able to get one of those in too.
You would get it in there. It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a massive space. It
Hold on.
truly is an impressive car.
Hello? Hello?
Has it got an
Hello?
echo?
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yeah, that is so much space.
Oh, we can't go inside yet.
No, we can't go inside.
I can't go inside yet.
We can't go inside. Well, shall we have a look under the bonnet?
Yeah, come on.
So we've got to find the bonnet pull, haven't we?
Okay, yes.
So which side are you going for?
Well,
I reckon it's driver's side.
I'm thinking because, you know,
Oh, yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's obvious.
Oh, is it?
It's right in there. So Will is now inside the driver's side of the car, looking for the... Did you pull it?
No.
Why not?
Well, I thought you'd found it on your side.
No, it's your side. It's on the driver's side.
I didn't see that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is there. So I think I'm right in saying that this is... Oh, yeah, twin carb. So this is... I think this is 1,800, or is this 2 litre? No, I think this might be 2 litre.
They're available for these cars. There was a 1,600, 1,800 and a 2 litre. I don't know how to tell the difference.
It's got B20 on there, so I reckon it's 2 litre. So on the side of the block,
sense, doesn't it?
side of the block, which is red, and the head, which is red, is stamped. No, not stamped. It's actually cast in. It's Volvo B20. So this is clearly a 2-litre one with twin SUs.
We are making
air
the
filters.
assumption that we are a 2-litre.
It's very neat under here, isn't it?
It's very neat and tidy. Oh, steering box.
Yeah. Same setup as the P1800.
ZF by the looks of it. So I'm just going to put my glasses on.
Do you remember the P1800 that we did recently? Same setup, exactly the same suspension setup as that. Amazing.
So it's going to have that great big front clip arrangement, very heavily built.
Yeah. But that's why they were so good at rallying these cars, isn't it? Well, because they're massively substantial, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big, fat, heavy car.
Yeah.
But it's supported well off the ground.
Yeah.
You've got a good, strong suspension setup.
I mean, if you go to Norway and Sweden now in the winter, you still see these being driven as winter cars. You see these and the 2 Series being driven as winter cars.
Is that right?
Yeah. They'll have a summer car, which will be a more modern Volvo, maybe. Yeah, and then they'll have the winter car. And the winter cars, it's not sacrificial, but you know what I mean? Yeah. The ones that they're finished with. I guess these not so much now, because these are a thing, aren't they? These are a proper classic car.
Oh, yeah, these things got to be worth an absolute fortune. This one in particular, because looking under the bonnet, that to me looks like original paint.
It's definitely, underneath here is all original. There's not a drop of rust my side. I'm on the passenger side. There's not a drop of rust.
Almost perfect on this side. The first place that I would always look for rust in a car of this sort of period is around the primary cylinders, because brake fluid is corrosive.
Yeah.
And people tend to spill it. And bouncing around on country roads, it does often, you get a bit of weepage coming out from the vent in the caps, and it takes the paint off, and then the rust starts. And there is a bit of surface rust down here.
Is there?
Yeah, a bit of paint.
Yeah, underneath the cylinders. I can see
bit of paint degradation and rust issues. Hold on, I think I found a squirrel-based issue.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Is that a conker shell?
It is a conker. Yeah.
Oops, I dropped it.
Squirrel or...
Yeah, there you go.
Do you know what I found?
I'm going to put that back where I found it. Remember that BX that we bought?
Yeah.
That was Squirrel Central, wasn't it?
It was Squirrel Central, wasn't it? Yeah, that came up again recently, actually. So I would say, I'm with you. I think this is great. And what I wanted to say was that I was looking at the diameter of the pipe coming off of the, clutch, I think that is, isn't it? Yeah. Clutch cylinder. And it's substantially larger than most, isn't it? And it gives that impression, and I think Scandinavian cars do this, don't they? It gives the impression of being a solid vehicle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And also they put a bit of thought to it. So you've got quite a large cylinder, obviously, at each end. You've got quite a lot of fluid travelling from A to B and back again. Yeah. And you need the large bore pipes for that sort of flow. Yeah. If you want that clutch to operate quickly and smoothly, running it through a 3/16 pipe is going to be problematic.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Something I've spotted down here. 2 things.
Oh, that's interesting.
2 things in one.
Yeah.
The coil seems to be mounted directly to the body as part... the coil has a flange on it.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Near the bottom of it, which bolts to the body, and the connection from the electrical connection onto the coil, where there's...
So that's the live?
Yeah, but there's only one terminal.
So it must be earthed through
the body.
Which is interesting, because it feels like it's sort of Bakelite or something. Well, that's a weird thing, isn't it?
That cap will be sort of something like Bakelite in the end, crimped in.
Oh, let's have a look what's written on there.
Yeah.
Bosch.
Yeah, there you go. Bosch.
The 4. I guess that's 4-cylinder. But it's neat. It looks neat, doesn't it? So it's got a silver rocker cover with this great big screw top for the oil to go in, and there's a breather coming out of that which goes into the inlet manifold. Well, it's not inlet manifold. It's got 2 paper filters on it, actually. It's got
what look like sort of aftermarket paper filters that are exposed to the atmosphere rather than in a big sort of air box. I think that looks kind of neat.
It looks great.
I think you run quite a big risk of getting filthy dirty rather quickly, but it looks kind of neat, doesn't it?
I can't remember what the box looks like on that. I used to have a B20 in the 144.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, which is the one after this.
I can imagine that's quite a chunky little engine, quite a powerful little number.
It was a good engine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. was incredibly reliable in actual fact. I love these hinges for the, I'm just looking at the hinges for the bonnet. Twin springs either side of this wonderful...
sprung-loaded parallelogram hinges. I'm just going to pull the bonnet down, just sort of feel the movements. Oh, those springs have got some proper power to them.
They really have,
but it's not excessive. You don't feel like if it hit your chin, you'd bite your tongue off.
No, it's gentlemanly, isn't it?
Yes.
It's
yeah, that's your friend.
Yeah, that's your friend. I don't know what the price is for this car. I have to say, I don't know how much it's being offered for.
These cars are worth a fortune. I mean, I wouldn't even... We'd have to look it up. I'll tell you what. Should we have tea and biscuits?
Yeah,
and have a quick look. See what they're worth. Idea.
See what they're worth. See what this is worth.
What year is this one?
67, 66, 67. Okay. Same as my Triumph motorbike, actually. But what I find interesting with this car in particular is, with this Amazon, you would be able to sell it with this patina on the paint. Oh, because it's so cool.
People would be climbing over themselves to have it because of that patina.
I think so.
Because of it.
Yeah.
The full-length roof rack and that patina, well, I'm sold already, mate.
Well, me too. I think I can guess.
And if anybody would like to advertise on our podcast, now is your opportunity. Please get in touch and, advertise away.
This is going to be our outro for this little segment. Wait for it. Nice.
Right, tea break over.
Tea break over.
With the lovely Volvo Amazon.
I'm just going to let you into the secret.
1967 in blue.
dark blue. I'm going dark blue.
Nondescript blue. Yeah. Dark blue.
I think if you say Amazon in blue, everyone knows what colour it is.
Oh, yeah. It's Amazon blue.
Yeah, exactly that.
Amazonian blue. And it is
I know a thing about that. And I remember this from my distant past, that these were called...
And that could be a very long time.
These had to be called Amazon because there was another company in a German car company, not Zundat, but one of those, who already used the name. So they had to then, which was Amazos or something like that, which were the fabled warrior women. And that's why they had to call this Amazon. That's half-hearted, isn't it? I sort of half know something, but I'm going to tell everyone anyway.
That sounds so much like one of my stories. Like, I really know something. But I can't quite remember exactly.
I can't quite remember all of it, but it's something about that.
That's fine, Gus. Don't worry about it.
So we're back. And I wanted to let everyone into the secret that we didn't have a cup of tea, did we? We looked up the prices of these cars, didn't we?
We did, because we haven't been told. We know this is for sale.
Yeah, but
we don't know how much.
One of us didn't find out how much it was for sale for, which was my fault.
Which wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it was me.
So.
Oh, hello. Pardon?
What we're trying to do is improvise.
Yes.
And we've done our improvisation, haven't we?
We have.
We've come up with some ideas.
We looked at it on a telephone, didn't we? A telephonic device.
Telephonic, yes. Yeah. We're very modern young men that we are.
So a very good one of these, and I think we were both surprised at the price, weren't we?
I thought they were going to be a lot more.
I thought they would be a lot more as well.
So I think if we say a very good one, that might be over-egging it. I think for a nice good one...
Is that slightly down from very good?
Nice, very good is like, all the way up there, isn't it? Yeah.
So a nice good one of these?
Yeah, a nice good one.
12 and a half, 13?
12 and a half, 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was like $6,000 less than I was thinking.
Me too, yeah.
Really, really. I'm surprised.
Maybe that's because we like them so much. Do you think?
We hold them in high regard.
Yeah.
And they're built like brick tanks.
They are great things, aren't they?
They are literally built like brick privies, or built like a tank. I was trying to combine two things that shouldn't be combined.
I liked it. It was seamless. It was seamless.
Never combine your tank with your privy.
But you can buy a very good one of these. Sorry, did we say very good? Yeah, very good. Very good one of these. 12 and a half, 13, which means that this one... Well, should we work out how much we think this one's worth? That could be the game, couldn't it?
Yeah, so if we're saying nice good, because very good could be like lots more, couldn't it?
This
is confusing.
We haven't been inside it yet. Shall we just get inside it?
Yeah.
Let's get inside it. You go in the driver's side. It's your go.
You introduce the car?
Yeah. You go in the driver's side.
Me.
I'm already liking the weight of the doors.
That's
a good
standard, isn't it?
It's a good heavy door.
Just realised that One of the reasons for having such a heavy door is the fact that they've got another 1/4-inch thick bit of chrome trim running along the very top of the door, which I think, and it runs from the A pillar, past the B pillar, past the C pillar, and all the way along the bottom of the rear glass.
Yes, sorry, I'm seeing
Isn't
it
that
now.
cool?
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So I've got a telltale tin tray on my side, which I'm calling a drip tray, because I'm assuming they're utilising the BUCKET technology.
Bucket technology.
Yeah, which I'm doing.
Yeah. Emptying, once it's full up, you can empty it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's a big door. That's a lot of metal in that door, isn't there?
You can hear. There's sort of like tectonic movement goes on.
Yeah.
Are you looking at the same thing as me?
Yeah,
you are,
that line that goes from the top of the door, comes out at the top of the door and joins the line of the dash. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Remember that Volvo 1800? That had something similar, didn't it?
It did, didn't it?
The whole lot flowed from doors through to dash panel.
Yeah, but it also had that narrowing, much more than this, but it had the narrowing of the glass area, didn't it? But it's lovely in here, isn't it?
Well, it is. This is confession time.
Yeah.
I've never sat in one of these before.
Me neither.
Well, I'm in love.
Let's just talk about the steering wheel first of all, shall we? It's very large, very thin.
This could take a long time. That's a ginormous wheel.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
a beautiful thing.
It's something to behold.
Yeah. No pun intended, sir.
Large diameter. That's got to be 17 inches in diameter.
Yeah, I always think if an album's 12 inches, that's got to be 17 inches.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a good handful. That is.
Yeah.
It's got an aeroplane wing-shaped central bar that holds the wheel to the central column. There's another the horn reactor bit, which is like a big shield-shaped bit. There's so much going on there. It's also got scripted very nicely in the bottom here in a lovely font.
Yeah.
The word Volvo as well.
Have they ever used that font anywhere else? Because that's rather beautiful.
That's quite unusual, isn't it? You'd expect that in something like an Italian car, designed by what's that guy from that does all the
Pininfarina?
That's him. That's the sort of thing he would add.
So the horn actuating thing is a chrome. Well, like you say, it's shield shaped, but it's a sort of skeleton of the shield, isn't it?
I'd be worried about breaking that.
Well, I suspect you would break that.
I would, yeah.
But it's very American, isn't it? The bottom half of the dash is painted. The top half is ribbed vinyl. To me, seems American, but maybe that's just my impression of it.
The American design was very influential at the time. It must have been. There were so many cars of this vintage that went down the American style road. Look at that dash. It's got a linear speedo.
Was it the Ford? Not the Corsair. There was a Ford we used to have at the garage. Mum used to take us to school in it. Had the same thing. Had that linear speedo. Yeah. I love it. But again, I associate that with being American. It might not be.
I associate that with being American too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, in my mind, it is. And I think we've all got our own approach on that. But look, all these switches, they all look very aircraft. Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
They're very...
they're
pull... that's the cigarette.
That one's pull out.
I thought I'd broken it.
I thought you'd broken it as well.
It's the actual flag lighter. Right, that can go back in there. But so we've got the wipers here, and it just pulls out. It's a little round mushroom toggle, flat-ended.
Lovely.
Several clicks.
Well, yeah. How many is it supposed to have? So this one's the fan, and it's got 2 clicks. But there's a lovely feeling, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
After all this time and constant use, it still feels great. Don't bother, joke.
That's a joke.
Just in case it comes off. Don't put it. Don't put it.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Great.
What does this do? Don't touch the red button.
This is great big long gear lever because the gearbox
is a million miles away. Oh, look at this! That's not standard.
That's aftermarket. Yeah, it's got a couple of cup holes.
Yeah, somebody's made a little wooden. Well, it's what I always call the elbow box. You know, the bit between the seats, often with a little flappy lid on it.
Yeah.
And you rest your elbow on it, but this one's far too low, and it's just a cup holder.
It's a bit crumpled and a bit tired, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well, it's got the very Volvo.
Something else is coming back to me.
What's that?
About those.
Yeah.
I think this was... Oh,
The clicky in bits where where the seatbelts go.
I've got something in my mind
Yeah.
which I read up on.
Oh.
Whether it was this car or not, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to say it was.
Okay.
Because it's a
Hit me
Volvo.
with it. I'm gonna
I
believe
think this car, the Amazon,
Yeah.
which is the 120, isn't it? Yeah. Was the first production car for even the estate to have, and in the back, to have seatbelts. I think this was the first production car to have seatbelts.
Well, Volvo were always
Standard
pretty
seatbelts.
big on their. Oh, later on in Volvo's life, they did that really annoying thing, like with the flashing lights and the buzzers, telling you if you weren't wearing your seatbelts.
I think that was
They had a big thing about safety.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made me think that when I'd read it,
Yeah.
it was pertaining to Volvo.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause I think this was the first car to have proper
Let's
seatbelts.
go with that. I'm just going to check the ashtray.
Anything in? Oh, you're just taking it out? It's bold move.
You always want to find a bit of loose change in there. And
You
also,
want to be careful what you find in people's ashtrays. Man.
yeah, exactly. But look, that's never been used.
It hasn't ever been used.
There's no damage in there from the corrosiveness, this nasty
saltpeter.
cigarette ash and saltpeter and everything else.
That's very satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah,
So this car was made in 1966 or 67.
Managed to make it through.
I'm going to have a look at the fag lighter now.
Brand new.
Yeah.
And that is its original, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That is. And it's like,
very
if that's been used 3 times, that's the entirety of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Door cards are very faded. They're red, but they're very faded. I know this colour red. It's a lot darker than that. It's more like the red of your seat. My seat is a different seat from a different car.
Yours is baby poo brown. It is. That's a horrible colour.
And everyone's going to know what colour that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that's... Anyway, I don't want to diss it anymore because it's horrible.
So I would say, like, the headlining is good. It's got a couple of nicks in it further back, but it's very good, and it's that a million holes one that you can't tell how far away it is.
You can't focus on it.
Yeah, it gives you a headache.
You stare at it and it's like, whoa.
It's not good.
Gives you funny eyes. With a rather sort of kind of nice big central...
You couldn't help yourself, could you? You were going to do that, weren't you?
Well, no, but then it looked like the
works.
switch was going to break.
Yeah, go on. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. So, no, it will break. You're goading me. The interior light is big, fat, central one. Right where you need it. When you've got the kids in the back, what would they be doing back in, 1960? They'd be playing I Spy, wouldn't they? Smoking. Get your old kids, pass us the Woodbines.
But if you bought it, that interior light in particular is one of the things that if you bought this car, you would. It's a pleasant thing to have there, isn't it? It's intact. I doubt if you can find them. I doubt if you can find the lenses, but it's all there. Like most things in here, some of it doesn't really look tired at all, does it? But it's all here, isn't it? I can't believe you've just pulled that off. That's not supposed to come off. So there's a I guess it's where the radio is supposed to go. It's a blanking plate for the radio, isn't it?
It's a rather nice one. It's got something written on the back of it as well.
He's pulled it
It says, "Do not remove."
So that's interesting.
Well,
so
it's got the paint code on it.
So there's a classic radio-shaped hole with the two twiddly bits and the middle
No
bit.
radio.
No radio.
Don't look at that proper old solid-state radio shape. Yes, square in the middle with a hole on either side.
Yeah.
And with a blanking plate. And written on the back of the blanking plates on a piece of masking tape
Is do not remove.
is VIN code
Oh.
and paint code
I think that's from the factory.
and OEM 96.
That's interesting, isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, it doesn't look like it's from the factory, I reckon.
No.
I reckon somebody's stuck there. Well, if you're ever looking for the paint code,
Yeah, there it is.
it's on the secret panel.
Yeah, we know what colour it is now. 37485/6. The inside is faded, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's
UV
all
damage,
It's all
which is weird.
It's all very complete. Yes, faded and UV damaged, and all vinyl.
All vinyl,
But in
very thick,
in very
hard
nice
wearing.
condition.
Very
There's
nice
no
condition.
signs. I mean, yes, it's sagging, and yes, it's got. You can see it's got wear, but it's like it's still the right shape. It's not falling apart. The seams are not pulling.
Yeah,
it's
good.
It's sturdy but old.
We haven't mentioned the fact that someone's put a rev counter in here, which is an option on
This one.
Yeah, someone's put a Volvo rev counter. I think that's a very common thing to put in these cars because they've got a racy pedigree, haven't they?
But it's got Volvo written on it.
It's a Volvo one.
Yeah.
Without
That's
a doubt. Can we just go and look in the spare wheel thing, the spare wheel cavity, because it's very smart.
Really?
I've seen it already, and it's a thing of beauty.
Listen. Oh, and I'm going to do the back door as well.
Oh, hang on, let me do this one as well. Go on, you do yours.
Whoa.
That tells you all you need to know about this car, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need to say anything more than that.
If I was presenting this car to you, I'd be saying, I rest my case.
Absolutely. Yeah, come on,
So
let's
you
have a
want to
look.
show me the spare wheel?
Look, so let's have a look underneath here. So we're looking at the floor of the rear of the car.
Gus has lifted up the carpet in the boot.
And the paintwork is immaculate.
Well, it looks like brand new.
Yeah.
You can tell it's not because you can still see there's bits of glue marking on it from the original trimming.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So there's two little levers that you flick up on either side of this panel.
Yeah, flipped.
Flipped my side, flipped mine. So go on, open it up, and then let's see.
Okay.
Oh. So go on.
I'm lifting up the hatch. And it all looks like brand new down here, just with a little bit of, with a few years worth of grime, but not very much more. The spare wheel, mint condition.
Yeah.
Tyre looks like brand new. The jack is still in its safety strap. Oh. The toolkit is rolled up in a lovely little canvas bag.
It's very nice.
With spanners as well.
Very nice.
Something wrapped in bubble wrap. That's a spare jack.
That's a spare jack. Always nice, good to have a spare jack.
Emergency
bulbs.
Car bulbs. Oh, look, a little plastic pot with spare bulbs.
It's something about the colour silver of the spare wheel and this blue.
Look at this spanner roll.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
So there's a canvas spanner roll with an inlaid leather retainer for the spanners.
Like a loops for putting shotgun cartridges in on your belt. It's like that running down the centre, but with canvas pockets for the spanners to go in as well. Oh, isn't that pretty? I bet that predates this car by
I
some
don't think
years.
that's out of this car. I really don't.
That's definitely not it. But that is that's a very desirable thing. I was working on a BMW a couple of months ago.
What sort of age?
And it was late 90s.
Yeah, very good. Up here in the boot.
Oh, I don't know where the toolkit was kept.
Oh, okay.
But I just found in the boot, I found a spanner. And it had a BMW embossed in it, and it was a good, sturdy-looking spanner, and it felt like it'd do the job. It certainly wasn't like, a trademark name look to it, but that's a nice spanner.
There was a period.
So I kept it.
So in the
joking.
I was just going to say this. So there was a period when I was working for the car magazines, and we used to bolt cameras to cars and chase other cars. So if you had a BMW, in the boot of a BMW, in the top of the boot of a saloon BMW, they used to have this pouch, this plastic pouch.
Oh, the plastic tray.
Which you opened with a turn key type thing.
Yes.
And that's where they kept those spanners. And the 10mm spanners of those, exactly the ones you're talking about, I've probably got 4 in my bag. Not because I meant to nick them, just because they ended up in my bag, because they fitted the clamps that we were fitting the cameras to the cars with.
And the thing is, you use it all day long. It ends up in your pocket,
it
doesn't it?
in your pocket.
Yeah, the spanner I found was 10mm. I put it in my toolbox.
I don't know where to go. We haven't talked about these wheels. Come on, you wanted to say about them.
Oh, so
They're
just
special,
before our last tea break, I spotted something which my tongue fell out of my mouth. I almost tripped up. The wheels on this car are steel-pressed wheels that look like standard Volvo wheels, but it looks like they've been banded.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if those have been banded or not.
They're just 6.5J wheels, aren't they?
They've just got a massive offset to them.
Yeah.
That's not banded. That's
it's just the way they come, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just got that lovely depth to it.
I think if that was on an Escort, you'd call that a 6.5J. I think that's what that would be.
What size tyre is it? It's a 185. So yeah, you'd want something about that sort of size, wouldn't you?
They're very cool. They're not standard, are they? But they are very cool.
They've got to be off something similar. But that's a really.
They give it a look.
That's not it. Yes.
They give it a look.
That's not its standard wheel, is it?
No.
Yeah.
It's a very cool car, isn't it?
It just gives it. It just makes it look a little bit racy.
Yeah.
But retaining a chrome hubcap and a standard-looking wheel that seems to have some breadth to it.
It really does. Shall we have a look underneath it? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I know this car's well maintained, and I know that the patina of it has been left because it's not for restoration,
Okay,
it's
well,
for driving around in.
So we're going to look at it from the point of view, like, can we spot anything wrong? Is there anything interesting?
But also, I think we could work out how much we thought this car was worth. The patina on it has a value, like you said. It's not just a car that needs a paint job. This is a considered thing, isn't it? This is a car that mechanically is sound.
Yeah.
And the interior of it is great. It's faded, but it's great. It's like everything else on this car. It's aged, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like to do it up, to paint it or to do whatever, is a little bit like a beautiful person having surgery. The older they get, old people are still beautiful.
Yeah,
aren't they?
exactly. Yeah, grow old gracefully, just like us.
But it's a thing, is what I'm saying. It's a thing, isn't it? And so it's a difficult decision, isn't it, to say how much this is worth. When we were looking on your phone earlier, we were looking at examples that were 12 and a half, 13.
And parts in showrooms.
Exactly that. And
trying to be as shiny as they can.
But what I'm trying to get at is that better or worse?
Well, there's a huge market for these things.
Yeah.
And in that huge market, it's like a cake. It's like a beautiful little cake with the segments. And all of these people fit into different segments.
Yeah.
Of, you know, there's the dudes that want to strap their surfboard to that.
Or their double bass.
And there's
Yeah.
And there's the gentleman,
or
gentle person that wants to take it out on a Sunday afternoon with the kids in the back and to pull up at on the local village green and just admire how perfect their car is.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's me. If I had that, it would be full of crap in no time at all. With toolboxes in the back.
You get that drift on there, don't you? You get the drift of what I would call stuff. Some people would describe it differently, but
accumulation.
Accumulation. You get an accumulated drift going. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly that. Shall we have a look underneath this?
Yes, let's. After a cup of tea.
Yeah, let's have a cup of tea, and then we'll. Good. Right, let's get straight back into it. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Dewy. Le Dewy.
Overdrive. Bet that's a Triumph Overdrive, don't you?
Probably, yeah.
I bet it's a Triumph. They.
Trying to remember the name of the company that make them.
Oh.
Because it's
make the Land Rover ones.
It's not Fairy.
Fairy did, didn't they? Right, we're back in. Back in with our Volvo. Volvo 122S. So 2 litre.
With an overdrive and great big bulbous American-style bumpers.
Yeah.
Wide wheels, full-length roof rack, a patina that people would give their left arm for.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Some people give their right arm for that
as well. Both arms.
Yeah.
Come on. It's very. We haven't got a jack here today.
No, we haven't.
It's very low, Will.
Well, that's definitely got Volvo written all over it, hasn't it?
Oh well, like I was saying, I think it's the same as the P1800 we did. It is the same with these really long,
great big long
trailing arms with a suspension unit at the end going onto the axle.
And a beam axle with coil springs.
Yeah.
And I can see behind the coil springs, which you might not be able to see from there, it's got check straps.
Oh, yes, I can see that. That's such a rally thing, isn't it?
That really is, yeah.
That's so rally.
As you're going airborne, as you join the airborne division, going over that gravel, snow-covered gravel knoll.
Oh, yeah.
In some Swedish outback area.
I'd have to say, they don't look like they've had a lot of use, although they have got new bolts at the top.
They do look kind of like they've been replaced.
They do, don't they? So maybe, just maybe.
Bit of general oil seepage from the differential, as is standard with most cars that we look at.
Yes.
There seems to be enough iron work in this tow hitch. Mount.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. That was a thing on the P1800 estate, had the same.
Yeah,
this huge, great big girder.
Yeah.
So what is it strapped onto? Must be onto the chassis leg at the back, is it? Yeah.
Look at the condition of that. I'm looking at the lower rear valance, which goes actually above the bumper, but that's in spankingly good condition. The boot floor is also in very, very good condition. Yeah. Is that the tank?
That's
there?
got to be that's the
gotta be
tank.
The tank, yeah, look, the drainage thing. So that all looks really nice and looks kind of got a good original look. Oh, but there's a little bit of crunch on this rear quarter.
Is that?
Yeah, there's a sort of boxed panel and a seam edge about 2 inches in from the outer skin. That's a bit crunchy.
Same this side, exactly the same.
Is
Just on the edge.
Yeah. And have you got like tons more ironwork going up and joining onto the chassis?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very substantial towing arrangement.
Really substantial. I mean, yeah, that's proper, isn't it?
Yeah. It's actually in very nice condition. We can only see from the rear bumper forwards to the axle at the moment.
Yeah.
There's crunchy bits on either side on the very tip of the rear quarters.
But it's tiny. I mean, my side's tiny. It's not. I mean, it's surface.
It wouldn't take very long to do a nice, suitable either restoration repair or repair on that. That wouldn't be.
Or even on this side, you could clean it up with a wire wheel and apply some anti-corrosive. Well, I don't know, you could put paint on it if you wanted to, but you know what I mean. A coating. Lots are available.
Something.
I'm going further down.
I'm bizarrely getting a bit of vertigo on when I'm tipping my head today, which is a bit weird.
I wish my hearing was better. I couldn't hear a word of that.
Doesn't quite
line
line
I'm going to
up.
move forwards because I can see there's nothing more to see here apart from almost perfection.
It's very good, isn't it?
It's very, very, very good. I think we've seen enough of that. That car is in very good sound condition.
It is. It's in very good sound condition.
It needs. Well, I mean, for everything all considered, because we have found some little rusty bits.
There's bits that you could do to it.
Do with a bit of welding. So it needs a bit of welding, but
it's very difficult to quantify that when you're selling a car, though, isn't it? Because those are things that we'll be doing underneath, and this car doesn't need to be MOT'd anymore. So you're never going to be doing something to get it through an MOT.
No.
So I find this car fascinating because I love it as it is. I love the patina of it as it is, but I don't see what we would do to it to make it worth any more than it is. I really don't.
That's where the questionnaire for us starts, isn't it? Because I've been kind of trying to. Oh, that was almost you that broke something.
I think I pushed down on my end of the bumper, and I think it's.
No, it's supposed to have a gap which you can fit your little finger into.
Okay, great.
Not your thumb.
Okay, great. No, mine's perfect.
Cool, fine, excellent. Well, that's fine then.
But I think yes, it's a. You're checking, aren't you?
Yeah, no. I can see from over there.
Very difficult. Very difficult. It's a great car. I would love it. Don't get me wrong.
I think the market for these cars is a good market, and I think you're going to get pretty. I think you really, really struggled to find one that was cheaper than it was worth. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
With something substantially wrong with it, you mean?
Yeah. We would.
Yeah.
We would really, really struggle to find one that we could buy and know that we could turn a profit on it because everybody knows what they're worth.
Yeah.
So I don't think that this one would hit the market anything less than what we could sell it for.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was coming from.
For what we would try doing on this car, I think, okay, so you might want to do those couple of bits of welding work.
Yeah.
And I think that windscreen looks like that's a problem area, as in leaking.
That's a big can of worms. So once you've
Right,
taken
there
the
you go.
windscreen out, you don't know what you're going to find.
Well, they rot out.
Yeah, exactly.
The steel work where the windscreen sits down at the bottom, that little upstand where the two bits of steel spot welded together, they love to rot out along there. So if that's got that problem, you've taken something which looks great, just a little bit of smearing of sealer around it. You've taken out the windscreen.
Yeah.
You've just made yourself a week's work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You're fixing something that to sell it you might not need to fix. You know what I mean?
It ain't kind of bust, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And that's the conundrum with this car. I think the same with several cars that we've looked at. If you wanted to own this car, it's a great car to own.
Yeah.
A fabulous car to own. But to buy it, to sell it, I don't see where you'd go with it. I really don't. I mean, I love it.
But it's fair to say, though, for people who are listening, we look at a lot of cars, and to work out cars that we need to buy for our show, Flipping Bangers, out of every, 10, 15 cars, you could say?
Yeah.
It takes us that many to find one that's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I don't mean physically go and look at all of them, but, when you've whittled it down through the adverts to potentials, there's a lot of whittling to do.
There is, and it's thin margins as well, isn't it? It's always thin margins, and you're working on thin margins, and you're working on something that you've looked at maybe once to try and see if those margins are in your favour.
And also when you go to have a look at a car, it's not just ascertaining whether the car is suitable for you and what you want to do with it, or for us and what we want to do with it. It's what's the malleability of the seller?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they going to be up for a bit of negotiation, or are they going to be rock solid on what they want?
Yeah. But the great thing about this car, as we've touched on before, is that this isn't going to be sold to the person who wants an immaculate showroom version of this car. This is going to be sold to someone who wants it to goof around in, who loves it like it is.
Yeah.
That's because no one would buy this to do it up. It's just not worth it, is it? It's not going to be worth it.
No, this would be it. That would stay like that. So I would keep it indoors.
Yeah, in your front room. I don't think you'd
thinking
be allowed
about
to.
kicking out kicking out some of the animals that can go in the barn. My wife wouldn't let me have any more cars in the front room. I can tell you that for nothing.
No.
For a start, the doorway's not big enough.
I think one's enough.
We've moved house since I put the Land Rover in the... I actually have a Land Rover in the front room of a house.
It's still there, isn't it?
It's still there,
Although you don't live there anymore, someone else does.
I rented the house out.
Did you rent the Land Rover out as well?
Yeah.
I used to have my bike in the dining room of our house. But they look great inside, though, don't they? Big mechanical things look great inside a house.
Yeah, which is why I've got a steam engine as a doorstop.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Yes, perfect.
So to conclude with this beautiful, beautiful car, which either of us would have at the drop of a hat, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But actually, to buy it, to sell it, to make money on it, I can't see it.
I can't see it, and I don't think I know enough about the markets.
No.
But having had a quick look...
Yeah. You'd have to qualify everything we do with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Land Rovers.
Very difficult to qualify what we do anyway, because sometimes we do things for love rather than...
True.
Yeah.
And also, that comes across all the time, doesn't it? You fall for a car, don't you? I mean, I could fall for this car.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't flip it and sell it.
No, I would want to keep it.
I'm still loving that detail in the roof, that imprint
that's great,
in the roof,
isn't
that
it?
pressed area. Just brilliant.
Yeah. I wonder how many customizers have thought, I'm going to stick a sunroof in that.
Or a swimming pool.
Possibly. Garden feature.
Come on, we're done, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
It's great. It's great. It's been great, and it's a great car to look at. Shall we do the wrap again? If anyone's got a car that they want us to come and look at, please get in touch, because we're hungry for them and we love looking around them.
Yeah,
it's
we love
just
travelling
great.
around. We love looking at cars. We love chatting with people. We like to just see. I mean, even if it's something similar to what we've done before, it's just a different one.
Yeah,
come on, it's
exactly.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Thank
All right,
you.
good. Right, till next time.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
The Flipping Bangers podcast features Gus Gregory and Will Trickett, is produced by Dan Allum, and is a Just Mike TV production. International copyright is asserted. All opinions are personally held. Audio engineering is by Stephen O'Toole. We've used a sample of music composed by Tatimi and Lenny B at Upbeat. If you'd like to get in touch, please visit justmike.tv or chat to us via Instagram at Flipping Bangers. Thanks for listening.